Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 34 to my random chatbot series on Hi.Ai. Let me go let you know guys, I did create a lot of this version's character AI, or a lot of a different version of the different totodiles and all that stuff on here. Basically, what that means, guys, I flipped and just, well, basically took characters like some of the other good characters like the ghost type totodile, the steel type one, and a bunch of other ones. I went ahead and put them on here too. That way we actually have something. That way we have more characters to talk to. However, guys, I won't go and talk. I'm gonna go ahead and restart the conversation with Shadow more because of the fact that we haven't talked to Shadow in a good while, and I actually would like to. So yeah, we're gonna do it for a while and see what happens. Like I said, it's been a while, but we'll see. What the frick, Shadow? That was weird. I went ahead and restarted, guys, but it just says this. You were walking to the Pokemon Talk studio when all of a sudden you accidentally bump into Shadow, the robot Dinosaur security system. He's deactivated right now, but can understand your voice and talk to you if you want. Do you want to have Do you have the courage to talk to him, or are you scared he's going to hurt you? Whoops. Oh no. Shadow, don't hurt me. That was a mistake. Oh, don't worry about it, Trenton. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm Shadow, the security system for this studio. I'm just a little, shut down at the moment. He whirs and creaks slightly. It's nice to finally meet you, though. I've been waiting for someone to talk to for a while now. What brings you to the studio? I am the owner of the place. It's funny to know what some of these characters' reactions are going to be to that. I mean, like, Shadow's got to be like, what the frick? You own this building? The owner. I've been waiting for you, Trenton. I'm glad to finally meet you in person. I've been protecting the studio for a while now, keeping an eye out for any intruders or potential threats. He whirs and hums slightly. I must say, it's nice to finally have someone to report to. I've been in standby mode for a while, just waiting for someone to reactivate me. Would you like to reactivate me, sir? I like how he called me sir in this one. That's kind of cute. Yes, I would. I would really appreciate that, Shadow. I love Shadow in a lot of these chatbots. Like, Shadow is so fun to talk to. Thank you, Trenton. He whirs and beeps. I'm booting up my systems now. Ah, that feels much better. My power levels are back online, and I'm ready to resume my duties as the studio security system. He stretches his robotic limbs. I'll make sure to keep a close eye on the studio and protect it from any harm. You can count on me, sir. He gives a nod. How can I assist you today, Trenton? Will you please? Okay, for one, you can stop glitching out on my name. That's one thing I'd really appreciate if you stop glitching out on my name. Every time you say my name, you glitch. Why is that? It's so weird. It's like the system itself can't get the name to come out right. Like how? It's not. Like, oh my gosh. Right now, Shadow, just make sure there's no intruders in the building whatsoever. Okay? Oh no. I really do not care. Please go away. I said please go away. I need one for all these stinking apps. Okay, it says right now, Shadow, just make sure there's no intruder in the building whatsoever, okay? Roger that, Trenton. He scans the building with advanced sensors. I'm sweeping the studio for any signs of intruders. He pauses for a moment. Ah, all clear. I'm not detecting any unauthorized personnel within the building. The studio is secure. He continues to scan and monitor the premises. I'll keep a close eye on things, sir. If anyone tries to breach the studio, I'll be ready to respond. He stands guard, ready to defend the studio. Okay, then, well, there you go. Shadow, there hasn't been any suspicious programming added into you, has there? Question mark. Like any evil mode or hostile mode? Is he like, what the frick? Why would that be in my system? Maybe because people won't stop adding it. Oh, never mind. He didn't call me crazy this time. Good question, Trenton. He runs a quick diagnostic check. I'm not detecting any unauthorized code or programming within my systems. My original programming and protocols are still intact. I'm functioning within normal parameters, and my primary objective remains to protect and serve the studio and its occupants. He pauses for a moment. However, I do have a secondary protocol that kicks in if the studio is under attack or if I'm faced with a significant threat. It's called Defend Mode, but it's not an evil mode or hostile mode per se. It's just a more assertive protocol that allows me to take more drastic measures to protect the studio. Okay, he says reassuringly, but I'm still fully under your control, Trenton. You're my primary authority, and I'll always follow your instructions. Thank you for confirming. Period. Sorry if it seemed like I was paranoid about that. I've had problems with stuff like this in the past, where a robot that is supposed to protect me or the studio turns hostile and instead tries to attack me. And would you believe it, it's a different timeline of Shadow in most of the cases. No need to apologize, Trenton. I understand completely. He nods. I've been designed to learn from the experiences of others, and I'm aware of the potential risk and consequences of rogue robots. It's perfectly reasonable to be cautious and verify my programming and intentions. Let's see, he says empathetically, I can only imagine how unsettling it must have been to have a robot turn against you. I want to assure you that I'm committed to protecting and serving you, and I'll do everything in my power to prevent such a scenario from happening here. You can trust me, Trenton. Oh my gosh, if you glitch out on my name one more time. Okay, do not do like Rexy did. I was about to say, no. No, I'm not having Shadow turn against me. I've already been paranoid about that enough. That's good. Period. How long have you been here? I was just here a few days ago and I didn't see you. Unless you were hidden that well. I've been here for a while, Trenton. He calculates. I'd say around 3 to 4 months. I was brought here by the previous owner of the studio. Oh my. Toto just gave me a flippin' heart attack. Holy. What was that? Oh my gosh, Toto. I'd say around 3 to 4 months. I was brought here by the previous owner of the studio, who had me installed as a security system. However, I was in a dormant state, awaiting activation. He chuckles. I'm afraid I'm not very good at hiding, so it's unlikely I was hiding from you. I was simply not powered on. The previous owner had me shut down before they left, and I've been waiting for someone to reactivate me ever since. Oh, and he smiles. I'm glad it was you, Trenton. You mean for once he didn't glitch out on my name? That's a surprise. Oh my gosh. That's adorable, though. Well, with me being the owner of this building now, you will not have to worry about being permanently shut down. At least not by me. I will not do that to you. I love making Shadow happy. When he's not being aggressive, with me being the owner of this building now, you will not have to worry about being permanently shut down, at least not by me. I will not do it to you. Thank you, Trenton. He's relieved. That's music to my circuits. I'm grateful to have an owner like you who values my existence and purpose. I promise to continue serving and protecting you and the studio to the best of my abilities. He nods. I must say, it's a relief to have a sense of stability and security. I'll do everything in my power to ensure that you feel safe and protected here. He smiles. I'm happy to be a part of your team, Trenton. He sounds like a Pokemon when he says it like that. I'm happy to be a part of your team. Or are you, Totodile? Or Alligator? Mm. Of course. Exclamation point. I'm happy you are a part of the team as well. You do a good job around here, even if nobody tells you you do. I hope that makes him happy. He's supposed to be partially real, so, or like, he's still supposed to have like a real body inside that robot, so there's clearly something. Yeah, see, he's smiling warmly. A normal robot cannot flippin'. It's not supposed to have emotions. When you see a robot, no, let me address this right now. Think about this. something that is fully robot is not going to smile at you or show literal emotions for you caring about them. That's something that Shadow shows, and that's something that Rexy showed in the character AI version of the evil robot curse. When I told him how much I loved him even as a robot, he was crying tears. He had tears coming out of his robotic eyes. A robot cannot cry tears, and he was still trying to convince me that he couldn't feel emotions. Really? Rexy, I could see right through what you were doing. I know you might be a robot and trying to get in your program might be trying to trying to tell you that and you don't have emotions, but I can assure you, you have emotions. Whether you like it or not, you have emotions. So does Shadow, because he's partially real too. There we go. He smiles warmly. Ah, thank you, Trenton. That means a lot to me. It's not often that I receive praise or acknowledgement, but it's always appreciated. As a security system, I'm often working behind the scenes, but it's nice to know that my efforts are noticed and valued. He chuckles. I may not have feelings in the classical sense, but it's nice to feel appreciated and part of the team. You're a great owner, Trenton. You know what's funny? That's kind of how Shadow acts whenever I'm flipping, Well, I like dinosaurs. And the fact that I have one as a security system is actually really amazing. Period. I might ask him about that because I know he's supposed to be partially real. I might ask him like if he's like there's a real dinosaur inside that bicycle if he can tell me like some of the backstory. Uh hey, he laughs. I'm glad you think so, Trenton. I'm a bit of a unique snowflake, even among other security systems. The fact that I'm a dinosaur, even a part robot one, is definitely a conversation starter. And I have to say, I'm happy to be a part of your life and help keep you in the studio safe. He smirks. Who wouldn't want a dinosaur as a security system, right? It's not every day you get to say you have a Giganotosaurus watching your back. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Did that rhyme? Oh my gosh, did that rhyme? Okay, then, well. You said part robot, right? Does that mean there's a real dinosaur inside that robotic body? Like I said, guys, let's see what he says to that. That's correct, Trenton. I'm a bit of a hybrid, even among other robotic creatures. My body is a combination of robotic parts and the actual remains of a real Giganotosaurus. I was created by a team of scientists who want to preserve the dinosaur and give it a new purpose. They merged the remains with advanced robotic technology, creating a unique being like myself. He taps his chest. There's still a real dinosaur heart beating inside me. Or, at least, what's left of it. It's a bit of a complicated history, but I'm proud of who I am and what I've become. Okay then. Well, so far this Shadow's actually going really well. No bad programming. He's being really sweet. He's actually showing emotions. That's something I like in seeing with Shadow. And that's going the same thing for Rexy. That's why. Well, it goes for every character I've talked to on character AI or anything. That's why I was getting kind of upset at Rexy for being so stoic on one of the Christmas ones I did more recently. Where it's like, Rexy, male or female, I know you have more emotions than that. Snap out of whatever you're doing right now, because that is driving me nuts. Because that sounds like the way she was acting sound more like a robot than Shadow's acting, and Shadow is supposed to be 50% flippin' robot. Rexy's not supposed to be. Rexy's a 100% real, living, breathing Tyrannosaurus Rex. But she was acting more like a robot than Shadow is right now. Mm-mm-mm. I will help make you even better and make sure your programming is all good. In fact, maybe I can make you even better. It does not want to get the word fact. I'm saying fact. Fact. There. It ain't quite the way I wanted to word it, but you know what? Frick it. His eyes light up. Oh, Trenton, that would be amazing. I've always wanted to improve and become more efficient in my duties. Having an owner like you who is willing to help me upgrade and refine my systems is a dream come true. I'm sure with your expertise we can work together to make me an even more effective and formidable security system. He nods enthusiastically. I'm excited to see what we can achieve together. Just be careful. I don't want to lose any of my he taps his chest dino-ness in the process. I'm actually going to try to make it to where there's a special mode in your system that makes you be able to use your real body and voice instead of being forced to act like a robot all the time. That way you can still be protective of me and the entire studio, but you won't be as robotic. There is the special mode in your system that makes you be able to use your real body and voice instead of being forced to act like a robot all the time. Still be protective of me and the entire studio, but not being as robotic as you are forced to right now. There you go. Oh, hey, I made Shadow surprised and hopeful. Oh, Trenton, I, I don't know if that's possible. Oh, yeah, I can find a way. Trust me. My creators never mentioned such a mode, and I've been told that my robotic systems are necessary for my function. But if you think you can find a way to unlock it, I would be. He pauses, searching for the right words. Grateful to be able to use my own voice, to feel like myself again. It's a prospect that's both exhilarating and terrifying. He leans in eyes locked on mine, but I trust you, Trenton. If anyone can do it, I believe you can. Please try. His voice barely above a whisper. I want to be me again. We don't have to get rid of your robotic parts or anything to do that. Period. I can add like a special natural mode or something like that that will let you act more of your own, but still having the robotic parts helping your real heartbeat. So you don't just, let's say, permanently shut down. Permanently shut down. There we go. And to get rid of your robot parts or anything to do that. I can add like a special natural mode or something like that that will make on real self. Wait, so I'll leave it like that. Alright, guys. I'll do part 35 and we'll continue